We're talking about the FCC v. Consumers Research case at the U.S. Supreme Court. This case deals with the non-delegation doctrine. Jeanette, tell us what that's about.
The non-delegation doctrine is meant to stop Congress from giving its power away to the executive. Congress has to give standards to the executive so that the executive isn't just making up the law.
How did this case get to the Supreme Court?
There was a split in the circuits. Some of the circuits said the statute at issue, which is a universal service fund, which the FCC administers, was fine under the non-delegation doctrine, and en banc, the Fifth Circuit sitting en banc, said the otherwise.
Jeanette, what were the two sides' arguments in the case?
The government basically says the fund is okay because there's enough rules and guidelines around what they can and can't do that meets the requirements for the non-delegation doctrine. And the other side and the Fifth Circuit said, no, this is essentially a tax, and we have to have stronger guidance and limitations where there's a tax involved.
NCLA filed an amicus brief in this case. What were the arguments that we were trying to get in front of the court?
We were trying to have the court be more strict about the non-delegation doctrine and really hold Congress not just to give directionals to an agency, go do more, do better, but to have standards that a court and the public can use to tell whether an agency has gone too far.
And what did the majority decide in this case?
The majority decided that Congress had done that in this case, that the statute did provide sufficient constraints on what the FCC could do in this case.
Well, that's disappointing. What did the dissent say?
The dissent thought this is a tax, and whether or not it's a tax or some other revenue raising, it's a core legislative power, and there's much more that's required of Congress in that context.